What do men actually think when a woman is late 20s and hasn't figured out sex yet? I'm a 27-year-old girl, and my sex life has been hell. I mean, bad sex after bad sex with slight trauma mixed into it. I actually don't think I know what I'm doing in bed. In turn, a lot of these other guys knew nothing either. I've had sex with 8 people, and only 9 times total. I want to start putting myself out there, but scared of the judgment that's going to come. I also really truly don't mean to sound like I'm bragging, but I get hit on a lot. Like a lot. But I just don't let it get anywhere because I'm scared I'll fall short. What should I even say to explain my situation? Like, yes, I've had sex, but not enough BJs to know what I'm doing. Forget writing, are you kidding? And in my head I want more, but not even sure if there's a man out there who's willing to teach a 27-year-old grown woman anything. I legit get my romantic fix from romance books, but had to stop recently to see the escapism plus the unrealistic expectations that are set up are too much to handle. I know dating isn't all about intercourse, but I also want to have a fun and experimental sex life with someone I love. Any advice, comments, or am I cooked?
Am I overreacting for calling off the wedding after my fiancé kissed another guy on her bachelorette trip and lied about it? I'm 32 and was supposed to get married in 2 months. My fiancé is 30. Last weekend she went on what she described as a chill girls' trip for her bachelorette party. She told me it was going to be just 4 of her closest friends, wine tasting, spa stuff, and a private chef at the Airbnb. I had no issue with it. I even helped her pick the place. A couple of days after she got back, I got a random Instagram message from some guy saying my fiancé was all over another man during her trip. I ignored it and blocked him. I figured it was someone trying to stir the pot. Then I got an email from the Airbnb host. They thought I was the one who booked the place and asked if we wanted to leave a review. They also attached a few Ring camera photos from the porch as a heads up, since a few extra guests stopped by. In one of the photos, my fiancé is clearly kissing a shirtless guy outside around 2 a.m. I confronted her. She first denied anything happened, and then finally admitted it after I showed her the photo. She said it was a dare, and that she was drunk, and it meant nothing. She says I'm overreacting, and that I should not throw everything away over this stupid moment. I called off the wedding. Her friends are messaging me saying I'm being extreme, and that every bachelorette party gets wild, and it doesn't mean she loves me any less. Her mom even said I'm embarrassing the family by overreacting. Is it really that crazy to end the relationship over this? I feel like if she could do that and then lie to my face, marriage is out of the question. Am I overreacting?
AITA for telling my husband I already knew that he cheated on me. A week and a half ago, I was on his phone to order something on Amazon. There was a notification from a number I didn't recognize. I clicked on it, and there were months' worth of flirty texts, inappropriate pictures, and she even asked him to come to her apartment a few times. I knew I couldn't stay with him because he was a cheater, obviously, but I couldn't break things off immediately. We have 3 kids together, a 5-yo, a 1-yo, and a 2-month-old. I don't want him to get the kids, but we signed a prenup because he had some money he want Dee to protect. I was scared that a judge would give him custody because he can afford to take care of them better. But the prenup had a clause where it's dissolved if he's unfaithful. I wasn't going to do anything crazy. I just wanted to find a lawyer before mentioning anything to him. But yesterday he told me about the cheating and apologized. I told him I knew about it already. He got mad at me for not telling him sooner. He told me that I'm ruining our family by keeping secrets from him. Like, okay, hypocrite much? But anyways, now I'm also wondering if I should forgive him since he came clean. I still want our kids to grow up normal. I don't want a broken home for them. If he was willing to tell me and to apologize, could we still make things work? AITA for not telling him I knew sooner?
Am I overreacting for refusing to let my wife's work husband come on our family vacation? My wife, 34F, and I, 36M, have been married for 8 years, 2 kids together. She recently started a new job where she's gotten really close to one of her co-workers. She calls him her work husband and says it's all jokes and office banter, nothing serious. At first I brushed it off, But over time, she started texting him outside work hours, laughing at his jokes constantly, and even FaceTiming him once when we were on a weekend trip with our kids. I finally told her it was getting weird, and she told me to stop being insecure. Last week she asked if he could come with us on our summer vacation to the lake house. She said he has no family around and could use a break. I said absolutely not. This is our family time, and I don't want some random guy tagging along, especially someone she flirts with all day. She got mad and said I was being controlling. Her exact words were, "I'm not even allowed to have friends now." I told her it's not about friends, it's about boundaries. She's still mad and says I embarrassed her by making a big deal out of nothing. So, am I overreacting?
25M of 2 years last night, and now I'm wondering if I overreacted. My cousin, 29F, just got married to her wife, 28F, in this beautiful ceremony. They're the first queer couple in our family to get married, and it meant a lot to me personally. Growing up, I didn't even know if I'd be allowed to be out, let alone see two women I love and admire stand up and be celebrated. My boyfriend, we'll call him Zach, came with me. He's met most of my family before, and everything seemed fine. During the reception, things got emotional. A few people gave unplanned toasts, and my cousin asked if I wanted to say something. I kept it short, just said how proud I was, how beautiful it was to see queer love honored like that. That was it. When I sat down, Zach leaned over and quietly whispered, "You know, for someone who's not even in the wedding, you're really trying to make it your moment." I thought he was joking and gave him a look. Then he added something along the lines of, "You gonna cry again, or save it for our wedding that we're never having?" He smirked like it was nothing. I laughed awkwardly because I didn't want to cause a scene and ruin my cousin's wedding. But it stuck with me. I didn't say anything right away because it was not the time or place. I didn't want to make the night about me or create any drama. Later, back at our hotel, I brought it up. I said his comment hurt, especially since he knows how much this wedding meant to me. He brushed it off, saying, "Jesus, you're still on that? It was a joke. You were getting so sappy I thought you were going to propose, say." I told him I didn't think it was funny, and that he took a moment that mattered to me and made me feel stupid for caring. He kept calling me sensitive and said I was overthinking everything, like always. So I told him I was done. I packed my stuff, called a friend, and left. He's texted since, saying I made a scene out of nothing, that I chose a weird hill to die on, and that I'll regret throwing away a good thing over a dumb joke. AITA for wanting to know why my girlfriend is waiting until marriage with me when she was sexually active in the past. Throwaway because I don't want this on my main account. Basically, I have been dating my girlfriend, 23F, for the past 6 months, and I won't beat around the bush. We haven't had sex yet. My girlfriend has been in 4 relationships previously, has been vocal about how she's been active before, with implied ideas about potential one-night stands and stuff in between the relationships. However, now, the most we've gone is going down on each other about 5 times each during the 6 months we've been together. I wouldn't say I have a high libido. I'm a once, twice a week kind of person. My girlfriend is relatively similar. I mean, we will sextwoo when we're apart and send photos to each other, but physically, when it comes to having sex, she doesn't want anything to do with it. So finally, after avoiding this kind of conversation, maybe very stupidly, out of my naivety, assuming she'd always come around on it, due to all the sexting and tension that had been building while we were away, she would always say next time, and I'd stupidly wait around for next time, expecting something different. So we sit down. She says she wants to wait until marriage, and honestly, I'm really torn. I guess things had been fine before this, and I just said I was getting sexually frustrated, and she just got visibly upset, saying I shouldn't expect it just because he's had sex with previous partners. Which I mean was not my intention at all. I was just expressing my feelings and sharing how it made me feel unwanted. So AITA? For overstepping my expectations for a relationship. Like and subscribe for more video like this.
What's the funniest thing you've ever seen in your life? In 6th grade, I was at an amusement park with my best friend, Jared. He was a really heavy kid and tall, probably 6 feet and well on his way to 300 pounds, if not 10 or 15 pounds over. He was huge. We rode the log flume, which was basically a lazy river that led to a steep ramp and even steeper drop at the end. The ride attendant loaded us into the canoe with Jared in the front, me at the back, and two much younger, 7-8 kids in the middle. Being absolutely rotten to the core, as most 6th grade boys are, we decided to scare the little kids by musing over every possible thing that could go wrong on the ride and how terrible our deaths would be. I don't recall every horror and catastrophe we'd dreamt up. You'll have to use your imagination, but I'll never forget what Jared did. Inspiration struck, and he grabbed the sides of our canoe and announced, "Hell, I'm a big boy! I might just capsize this sumbitch!" He then proceeded to rock the canoe from side to side as we bounced and swerved along the lazy river. Being in the back, I had the perfect view. The kids were so damn scared. The look in their eyes was pure terror. I was cackling and laughing hysterically. This went on until the ramp just before the big drop at the end of the ride. So, probably about 90 SC cons, but I guarantee it felt much longer to the younglings. When the ride was over, they were pretty much climbing over each other to get out. I saw them later in the day, and they appeared to be fully recovered and having a great time. Kids are resilient. But for the rest of the days, Jared and I laughed whenever we thought of it. And of course, when one of us started laughing, it would trip off the other. Like and subscribe for more video like this.